These are the leading headlines tonight. Renovation for the Sarawak Performing Arts Centre. Regulatory framework needed for media practitioners and netizen journalists. Unifor Complex Symbolises GPS government's inclusive policy expected to be completed by September 2024. Sukma 21st Sarawak 2024 opportunity for local industry players to generate economy. Rabies operation, do not ignore fines. Good evening. The renovation of the Sarawak Performing Arts Centre here, inspired by the Royal Albert Hall in London, is expected to become a landmark in arts and culture in the state. Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Datuk Abang Openg said that this project involved building renovation with an estimated expenditure of around 200 million ringgit as well as landscaping upgrades of about 60 million ringgit and is expected to be completed by 2027. According to him, this Performing Arts Centre is one of the infrastructures to promote and boost the tourism and service industry in Sarawak.
Rojokan kita adalah Royal Albert Hall di London. Selain daripada satu lagi di US, di mana mereka yang mempersembahkan apa juga persembahan, tak payahlah nak bawa mikrofon, tak ada. Dia semua in-house, boleh didengar dari semua sudut. Jadi ini maknanya dia punya standard is antarabangsa dan kita boleh membawa para artis international untuk perform di sini. Dan juga selalunya pegiat seni ni dia ada follower, fan dia. Dan fan boleh datang di sini satu-satunya untuk kita menguatkan lagi industri pelancongan. Kerana waktu itu kita sudah ada kapal terbang sendiri. Jadi ini adalah satu daripada infrastruktur kita.
He said this while addressing the media after officiating the launch and groundbreaking ceremony of the Performing Arts Centre project site at the compound of the All State Legislative Assembly building complex in Kuching on Thursday. Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari added that the Arts Centre would impact the local arts and culture industry, where it would serve as a platform to enhance local talents through exposure to performances and learning from international artists. He emphasized that to achieve this goal, it is important to maintain international standards in the development of the Arts Centre to attract interest and support from various parties. Also present were the Speaker of the Sarawak State Legislative Assembly, Tan Sri Dato' Amar Muhammad Asfia Awang Nasa, Sarawak Minister of Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts, Dato' Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, Deputy Minister in the Premier's Department, Corporate Affairs, Information and UKAS, Dato' Abdullah Saidol and other distinguished guests. A regulatory framework is crucial to regulate media practitioners, especially netizen journalists in Sarawak. Deputy Minister in the Sarawak Premier's Department, Corporate Affairs, Information and UKAS, Dato' Abdullah Saidol said that the Governor of Sarawak, Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar, feels the need for such framework to prevent the dissemination of inaccurate information.
Dia juga bertanya supaya pastikan regulatory framework yang regulate warga wartawan dari segi etika dan sebagainya. Dia juga bertanya tentang perkara itu. Kena dengan kehadiran wartawan-wartawan yang tidak rasmi, dengan penyaluran maklumat yang kadang-kadang sama ada benar atau tidak, haruslah ada peraturan untuk mengawal semua ini. So he want to look into the law.
He made these remarks when met by the reporters after paying a courtesy visit to Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi at the Astana Negeri Sarawak on Thursday. Dato' Abdullah added that Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi, as a lawyer, understand the importance of laws to oversee netizen journalists, which can bring both benefits and risks. Furthermore, he said that the Yang di-Pertuan Negeri of Sarawak also advised media personnel to enhance their expertise to avoid errors, especially concerning technical matters. Meanwhile, Dato' Abdullah informed that Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi's written work will also be showcased during the National Journalist Day, Hawana, later. The unit for the Religions Unifor Complex, built at a cost of 80 million ringgit at Jalan Ong Tiang Sui here, stands as a symbol of inclusive policy of the Gabungan Party Sarawak GPS government. Sarawak Deputy Premier Dato' Ahmad Douglas Ugah Embas, who inspected the progress of the project on Thursday, described it as highly significant and meaningful. He added the project has now reached 96.38% completion. Although it's 0.33% behind the actual schedule, he is satisfied with the progress of the project, he said when met by the media. He also expressed confidence that the contractors will be able to resolve the issue and complete it before September. Players in the hospitality, homestay, food, and transportation industries in Sarawak are expected to receive economic impacts from the organization of the Malaysia Games Sukma 21st Sarawak, which will take place from August 17 to 24th. According to Sarawak Minister of Youth, Sports and Entrepreneurs Development, Dato' Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, the related industry must be prepared to provide best services to more than 12,000 athletes and officials who will be staying in the 9 divisions of the state.
Sampingan daripada masuknya peserta-peserta daripada negeri-negeri dan juga negara Brunei Darussalam dalam tempat-tempat pertandingan adalah penginapan di hotel. Hotel industri akan berkembang. Yang selain daripada itu, mereka yang menyediakan makanan, mereka yang menyediakan gerai-gerai makanan, kerana apabila ramai orang luar masuk tinggal sedikit sebanyak, walaupun makanan ada disediakan di hostel-hostel dan sebagainya, yang menjadi penyokong dan mereka yang datang official dan sebagainya, mereka mesti akan juga terlibat makan di luar berartinya di gerai-gerai, di restoran dan sebagainya, dan pada masa yang sama membeli souvenir untuk dibawa balik. Ini akan menganjakkan lagi industri-industri sampingan.
He said this during an interview with the Sarawak Public Communications Unit, UCAS, after heading the Sukma delegation and the Sukma 21st Sarawak 2024 to pay a courtesy visit to Selangor State Exco for Youth, Sports and Entrepreneurship, Muhammad Najwan Halimi, at the Sarawak Youth and Culture Complex on Friday. Any fines issued during the implementation of the Integrated Rabies Enforcement Operation in Sarawak must not be ignored by the general public. On the contrary, the fines issued by the local council or the Sarawak Veterinary Services Department, DVS, are a measure of enforcement under the Veterinary Public Health Ordinance 1999, given that rabies cases are still recorded in Sarawak. The reason being many dog owners are reluctant to send their pet dogs to the mass vaccination programs held by the local council before operations was carried out. Dog owners who receive fines can apply for discounts from the DVS and local council if payment is made within 14 days. They should view the fines issued during this operation as a warning of the danger of the rabies epidemic and not create a negative perception. Meanwhile, on the third day of the operation in the Landeh area, the Padawan Municipal Council, MPP, issued a total of 20 fines for unlicensed dog ownership, while the DVS issued 22 fines for failure to vaccinate their dogs. The DVS, in collaboration with the Sarawak Security and Enforcement Unit, UKPS, successfully vaccinated a total of 18 dogs, while the MPP registered a total of 61 dogs for the operation in the Landeh area. The total number of stray dogs captured by the MPP was only 8. And that's the English edition with me, Zechariah. More news can be found in our official portal ucas.sarawak.gov.my and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. Concluding the UCAS Bulletin with a coverage of the launching and handover ceremony of the Performing Arts Centre project site at the All State Legislative Assembly Complex, Kuching on Thursday. #Salaran Info Masih Rakyat. Have a good night.